Hey guys, welcome back. So this is going to be like triple video weekend because I've got 3 good videos, like planner videos for you guys. And I am excited to show you my A5 binder setup for Halloween and for Q4 of 2018. Okay, so if you just watched my video yesterday, you'll know that my solution to buying tons of different planners that I don't use throughout the year and not finding planner piece is that I have designed my own planner inserts and they're really working for me. And instead of switching out like a new Erin Condren every year or a new Happy Planner every year or anything like that, I have decided to invest in a bunch of different colors and designs of A5 binders so that when I feel the need to switch things out and get something new going, I can still feel happy and planner piece with my custom designed inserts that are really working for me, but I can also get that sense of like, I've got something new and this is really fun and exciting and I'm excited to use it. Because I don't know about you, but I definitely feel like as long as I feel excited about my planner, I'm more likely to get stuff done. And I know it sounds kind of silly, but it is so true. It's like if I am excited about the planner that I'm using and I feel really good about it, then I am more likely to want to pick it up, to want to open it up, to see the beautiful things that are inside. And it just gives me this really happy, motivated, energetic feeling. And, you know, I love that kind of new feeling. And like right now, after setting this up, it took me a full day of sitting on the couch, watching some movies and stuff last night to get this all set up, but it's gonna be so worth it because I'm gonna use it all month and I'll probably use it a little bit into November. And then I'll get to switch things up. If I wanna do something different for Thanksgiving, I can do something totally different. So I'm excited to show you how I have this set up, but I can, you know, when it gets to be Christmas, I can set up something new, and having that feeling of like always being new, but having a system that really works for me, I think is just going to be the absolute solution that I've been looking for planner piece. Fingers crossed, because I went kind of crazy buying lots of different binders. And if you would like to see that video from yesterday, I will link it down below for you, as well as put a card up here so you can watch that video and see all the different binders. But I'm basically going to have 10 different binders to play around with next year and, you know, for the rest of this year. And I'm really excited. So this black leather Kikki K is one of the binders that I bought. The teal one that I've been using is one that I got several years ago, and this was my first Kikki K binder, and I had it set up. It's a little bit of a mess right now because I've already kind of moved out of it, but I created my own tab dividers out of different scrapbook papers, and I have been loving using it. So now I've basically replicated the process and moved into this one, which has a Halloween theme. So I'm super excited. So button closure, and this Kikki K has a black chevron fabric lining, and it's kind of the older design, so it doesn't have the zip pocket, but I was able to take, it didn't come, when I bought this, I got it off of eBay, and it did not come with any inserts at all. So it didn't come with the notebooks or anything like that. So I just started totally fresh, and I'm so excited. So this, where the bodies are hidden in other household records, I pulled off of a tiny little notebook that I got online, and now I can't even remember where I got it from, but I just thought that would be so funny to put in here. I also made all of my own clips for this, and unfortunately, I did order some clips from Etsy. I have like a little Minnie Mouse Frankenstein and a Hello Kitty mummy and some other really cute Halloween type paper clips that are coming in, but you know, it's Etsy and people are hand making these, so they're not here yet, and I'm just hoping they'll be here in the next couple weeks. As long as I have them before Halloween, I know I can use them for years to come, but they're not here yet. Some of the other stuff that I made throughout this planner, I went on deposit photos, and I know this won't be necessarily viable for everyone who's watching this, but as an author, I use a lot of stock photos for all of my different teaser images and stuff like that. So whenever somebody has a big like image pack of like 100 stock photos for $20 or whatever, I will buy them. So at this point, I have like 600 stock photos that I can use. So I went into Photoshop and I bought, you know, I went into deposit photos and I bought some of these little stock images that I thought would be cute to use, and just went into Photoshop and made some of my own little graphics. So I'll show you some of those. This little Hermione I had gotten years ago as a paper clip, and I don't even remember where I got it, but this cupcake was another thing. Like I bought one little vector image that had a ton of little Halloween cute things on it. So I just cut them up and like used use them throughout the planner. I made all of my own bows and clips, and I had a great little tutorial that showed me how to sew these bow clips, and I just love them. These little Hocus Pocus and the kitty cat paper clips, these are kind of super cheapy things that were at Michael's when I went to go look for like Halloween things, and all their paper crafting stuff for Halloween right now at Michael's is 50% off, which was great because I used a pack of paper from Michael's to make all the tab dividers. So I used some of that paper in the back. Here's a little backing as well as back here. And then I just used my adhesive to put that on top. And I also have this little spider, glittery spider that I put in the pocket here. These little paper clips are from a set of paper clips I got at Barnes & Noble. So I just stuck them on the front here. Then I made a divider, like I said, out of the paper from Michael's, which is double-sided, which is perfect. And all I did was cut them out to size, and I have a little punch board from We Are Memory Makers that can make the tabs really super easy. So I just cut it out to size, punched the tab, and then laminated it. And like I said, I made these little, some of these little graphics in Photoshop. So this is a little, like a little fairy, and it says make your own magic. And then I had, after I laminated it, I had some sparkly washi that I had bought years ago, and I've been like slowly using it up. And so I popped a little strip of orange washi on there. And then on the back of the tab divider, I took some more of the little paper crafting stuff I got at Michael's, and I just kind of put some adhesive on it and made it into a little dashboard. And if you watch my planner set up from the teal planner, you'll know that this is my little like ass kicker sweetie that my husband drew for me, because he says that I have an evil sweetie and an ass kicker sweetie, and he wanted to remind me to not be the evil sweetie who's always down on myself and thinks I'm not a good writer. I should always be ass kicker sweetie. So he drew this for me, gosh, probably a decade ago, and so I just keep putting it in my planner because it's a good reminder. So again, some more little doodads. Now these pages are from Webster's Pages, and I think I got them on Blitsy or on Amazon, I can't remember, but they're just little photo pockets, and you can either put like scrapbooking cards or you can put your own photos. And so I happen to have a lot of 8x10 photo paper that I bought when I was doing December Daily last year. And so I just printed these out, and this is from our recent evacuation vacation to Disney. And I think having these pictures in my planner is really going to be a nice kind of happy reminder throughout the month. And you know, I can swap the pictures out anytime I want, but that's kind of a cool little feature. And so you'll see those throughout the planner. This is a quote page from my planner that I designed, and so are these yearly layouts that have the little notes section in the bottom. So I'm planning to go through this. Actually, I marked the book releases that I've had so far this year, and I'm going to go and map out. I've got 2 more releases coming this year, so I'm going to add dots for those. And then I also included a 2019 sheet so I can go through and kind of plan out when my 2019 book releases are going to be. So this is from my custom planner. And then I also still have some future pages that are from a planner I downloaded from Etsy. My next divider says The Witch is In, and these little stickers, you can see one here says Let's Get Wicked, is from the same pack of stickers and stuff. I think that these little sticky notes came from at Michael's, maybe $1.50, super cheap. This little witch girl is a little girl that I got also from Deposit Photos, and she's just so cute, like a little anime figure, which I love. This is my HB90 plan tab where I've set out all my goal setting. And so this front of this is just purple cardstock, and then this was a piece of scrapbook paper with the black and white stripes, and again just put some more sticky notes on there. This was a piece of acetate that I actually, you can't see it super well on video I don't think, but I took a raven or a crow set of gemstones that I had that were supposed to go, I think, on pumpkins, and I bought this on super discount clearance like a couple years ago and never used it. But I have a series of books that has crow shifters, and so I'm always like interested in crows and ravens, so that's on there. Then this is my HB90 method planner, and if you are interested in it, I have these on sale right now on Etsy, and I will link these down below. But this is a quarterly planner for authors, and it would really work for a lot of entrepreneurs as well. It sort of walks you through a lot of goal setting pages, and I actually printed these out and have not filled them out on these sheets because I filled them out on my letter sheets, but they're still in here in case I want to take any other notes. But I've got these project brainstorm sheets, and if you've been interested to see kind of what's in my planner, you can see some of this. But it basically has over 40 pages of goal setting stuff that walks you through your goals for the year, or your goals for the next 90 days, all your projects, and then you set deadlines for your projects. So there's start and end dates per goal. So you set a goal, and then you go down and you figure out what projects you're going to work on to get you toward that goal. So for example, if you set a goal that my goal is to increase my income to $10,000 a month using my book releases, then a project might be to write, book 5 of your series, and you could have a start date, what your estimated end date for it, and how much time you think that project is going to take. So then you can fill out all your different projects. So one project could be writing the book, one project could be editing the book, one project could be marketing the book, and so on. To all these projects are helping you hit that goal of making $10,000 or whatever your goal is. So I've got room for 3 goals, and there's a lot of sheets kind of like you'll see like this throughout the planner that kind of explain how to do the work as you go through it. So then you've got project planner pages where you write the project down and you write all your tasks. So I've printed out in the actual planner, there's only one of these pages, and you just print out as many as you need. So I've printed these out to start working on writing out all my tasks so that I can check them off as I go throughout the quarter. Then I've got these monthly pages, and tomorrow I'm going to do an October plan with me, so you'll get to see me fill this out. But I decided, like, within the planner, the monthly pages are actually with the corresponding weeks rather than like all at once, but I prefer for myself having them all in one spot. So if you buy the planner, you can print it however you want since it's a printable. So I just printed the months all in one place so that I can have the last 3 months of the year all there together. Then another tab divider says, be happy, this little cat came from the same pack of little like vector drawings that this cupcake did. So cute. More like note paper. Here's some of my book covers that I put into some of these 2x2 photo cards, and some of them are hidden because they're books that haven't been released yet. Then I made this, I bought this little witch vector, and I wrote out, you say witch like it's a bad thing. And you'll see that again because I actually wrote that on one of my tab dividers, but this is just a piece of paper. And I still have some leftover like mini Terra washi tape that came from the Pumpkin Paper Co. Etsy shop, which I love her Etsy stuff. So this is the actual like planner, not the goal setting pages, but the like monthly, daily, weekly stuff. So my weekly designs start out with 3 places to write out your tasks that you're going to work on for the week. So your tasks relating to goal number 1, goal 2, and goal 3, so that you know exactly when the week starts, what tasks you're working on. And then you can mark any like other tasks or doctor's appointments. You've got a growth tracker here for your social media, a place to mark your work in progress, like what you're working on, blog, and so forth. And then this is the weekly layout that has place for promo, work in progress, some habit trackers. I keep track of my social media down here at the bottom. And then this has dot grid space for your weekly layout stuff. And then there are daily pages as well that have time over here so you can set your schedule, and then a lot of space that you can kind of do what you want with. I personally use this box for my writing sprints. This is just for any notes to myself. This is my daily to-do list, and then at the top here I just write my top 3 priorities, like these are the things that have to get done today. So there are daily pages for every single day, and then at the end of the week, before you move on to the next task list, there's also a weekend review after Sunday. And there are full days for like full pages for Saturday and Sunday. And then you've got some questions for the review, like what am I most proud of? What challenges did I face? Am I on target to hit my 90-day goals? Then you've got a space here that you can write down like your expenses, your sales, and your income for the week, the month, and the year to date. And it just repeats that planner throughout the 90 days. So all I did was print out just the month of October, because you can only fit so much into an A5 binder. So I just printed out October, and then when it gets closer to November, I'll move these out and switch over to the November pages. So then you've got this cute little Hello Kitty tab divider, and this is the one image that I didn't purchase, but it was like a free desktop background. So I downloaded it and I just used it for my planner here. And it's just on a piece of like blue cardstock. Another little postcard that I had says, please let me sleep for 15 more minutes, which is like my life story. So more hidden book covers that are unrevealed as of yet. This also comes in the planner, but it's also a free download on my website, which is a writing plan where you can write out like basically all the steps of your plan. And I have a video that I'll throw up here for you that you can watch if you want to see how I fill this out. If you are a writer and interested in this, you can download this for free on my website. Or if you grab the planner, you can get this in there. But it's just basically like how to schedule out your writing plan so you can kind of guesstimate when your review or when your release date is. And then on the back of this, this comes in the planner but is not for free on my website, which is a word count tracker. And it's basically just how I track my sprints. So you've got the date, the sprint, like how much you got in this sprint, how much you've gotten today total, and then how much total is in the book. So if I was starting and it was, 10/1/2018, this particular sprint might have been 25 minutes and I might have gotten 100 words, which means today I've written 100 words total. And then my total in the manuscript might be 35,000 words. So that's how I fill out my sprint tracker. And I might do a video on this as well at some point. And then I've got some notes pages. These also come in the planner, just some lined notes that you can print out. I have a blog post brainstorming sheet that also comes in the planner, as well as this goes in actually the earlier part of the planner, but I printed it and put it back here. This is like a place to set up your ideal weekly schedule. This is just kind of a way that you can sort of eyeball how much time you have to work on your different projects throughout the week. My next tab divider is this cute little group of like kids and ghoulies and stuff all dressed up for Halloween, which I thought was cute. A little Hermione on the back with some more sticky notes. Another photo sheet, as well as this is all my stuff for Heart Breathings, which is more blog posts for that. A time log where I can write out my task and how much time I think it'll take versus how much time it actually took. So this is a time log that I plan to use to help me like estimate my time better. Then I've got two more tabs. So you say which, like it's a bad thing. You guys saw that earlier, but I have this on a divider. And this is again, just on purple cardstock. These are the rest of those crows or ravens that I didn't use before, and another strip of washi, some more family photos to put in the planner, and just another sheet here. I have some courses. This tab is for my courses that I'm taking. So I have some courses that I've paid for that I haven't finished actually going through them. So I've got them all written out in checklists so that I can hopefully this quarter get through a bunch of those. Another sheet of acetate here for decoration, another dashboard. And I also took some of my pages out of my Hobonichi, and this is not actually from my 2018, but my 2017 Hobonichi that obviously I was not using anymore. And I wanted to see how they would look if I cut them out of the binding and used them, because I love this Tomoe River paper. It's just, I love it. So I was like, hey, maybe I could move it into my planner. And so I have some of those sheets in here, as well as just some dot grid that I printed off. And then the final divider says Dream Life, and it has actually, this is my book cover for my first book in my series, which is called Beautiful Demons. And it has the picture of the house on it. And I just pulled a little quote out of the book that says, Shatterford stood 3 stories tall with long white columns running from the roof to the wraparound porch. Paint flaked off the white walls and green ivy blanketed the sides of the porch as if nature was slowly reclaiming the house for itself. But I put this here because this is my like dream life and my vision for my life. And I'm going to cover this with my vision board so that I can look at this every day and I can really remember why I started writing in the first place. I'm also this month celebrating the 8-year anniversary since I first published this book and started my self-publishing journey. And so I wanted to put it in here as part of my like dream life, is like remembering why I started, remembering why I'm doing this, and remembering the joy that it brings to me, as well as just some pictures that remind me of loving living by the beach and our house here and everything else. So I also took some of these Hobonichi pages and covered up like the writing and stuff that was on them. And I know you can't see this, but I also used some like Wink of Stella glitter pages. I'm sure that's not showing up in there, but I used glitter to kind of cover the pages in glitter just so they would be prettier. And I am going to use these to kind of journal out my dream life in these different areas. And this is just kind of a journaling exercise that I'm planning to utilize for this next quarter, which is like my writing plans, what I dream of happening with heart breathings. This one you can see better. Obviously, this is like glitter paint, what I want to build with my planner stuff, and just some more personal type things. And then in the very back here, I just have some note paper that came from Hobby Lobby that says "Don't quit your daydream." It's just lined notes paper. And this was in my previous planner, which is a card that came out of an owl box that's from a book called Eliza and Her Monsters, which I absolutely loved. And then I just have some planner dot stickers. Oh, and don't forget, this is the perfect pen for this particular planner setup. This is Hello Kitty with some angel wings, and this was a Swarovski pen that I actually replaced the Swarovski ballpoint pen inside with a high-tech C multi-pen type insert. I forget what it was called, but it's like a little mini gel pen, and it looks so perfect in this little pen loop. So that is my October planner setup, and I am so excited to get started with Q4 of this year. This year has been by far the most productive, the most joyful, just incredible growth year for me. And if it continues, I don't even know how I'm going to handle it. Like, just so many good things coming into my life, and you guys are a big part of that. So thank you for following and supporting this channel, for supporting my courses, my planner, and even if you don't purchase anything from me, just being a part of this family and commenting and, you know, following the channel, signing up for notifications, it means so much to me, you guys. I never dreamed that I would start this channel and already be over 4,000 subscribers so quickly, and it really, really, truly means the world to me. So thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for being a part of the Heart Breathings family. And if you're not subscribed yet, I certainly hope that you will subscribe and join us here. Even if you're not a writer and you're just someone who wants to learn to organize your time better, or to learn about, you know, how best to plan and organize your entrepreneurial life, I would love to have you follow me here. But especially if you're a writer and you want to learn more about how to organize your writing life, how to plan your time so that you are having time for the creative life that you love, but also learning how to make money and make a career out of this. It's not easy. So let's do this together. Let's hang in there together. And of course, you're welcome to join if you just like looking at pretty planner things, because I do feature a lot of planner videos on this channel as well. So, all right, guys, I sincerely appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.